Okay, first I think you need to establish some beliefs. There are really three that I want to focus on. First, all children can learn. That's very basic. That means all children, children with special needs and children without special needs. Secondly, you must base the program on something, and I believe that we should base it on school improvement. It's not about RTI, it's about school improvement. RTI is a tool to get good at school improvement. And then third, RTI is for all of education, not just special education, not just general education. So once you have these beliefs, then you're ready for action. And I think there are 3 or 4 actions that are important to keep in mind. One, you must have a good understanding of what RTI is and what RTI is not. There are many resources to help you do that. The National Association of State Directors, for which I am the executive director. We have materials and so forth to help you do that. Other organizations do too. There's a new RTI center, Technical Assistance Center, that's available now that they can provide that information. The second action is to establish a commitment from the school district for a quality core instructional program, a quality supplemental instructional program, and intensive services. What do I mean by that commitment? If you don't have a good quality core educational program where the vast majority, some say as many as 85% of your school population being successful, then the focus should be on establishing that good core instructional program. Then you move on to the other areas. And then thirdly, after you establish that good core and supplemental and intensive programs, then you need to make sure that you have an action team that's going to carry out RTI, and you have a leader that's going to push it on a day-to-day basis. Then another way I think the local district can help out a tremendous way is providing professional development and technical assistance. This must be provided long-term. It's not a once done and leave. It's ongoing. And then lastly, I think it's very important to share your successes. School personnel are busy, and they're not always enthusiastic about new things. But if they see some school having success, they want to know why. Tell them that you'll provide a person to make a presentation at a state conference or some other way to spotlight the success that your school has. It will make a great difference if you do that. In consideration of the local district approaching the state, I think there's some important points that the local district can keep in mind. One, you must determine if the state is providing leadership. If they are providing leadership, that's great, because the local district can just get on board. Because the state will have technical assistance, they will have professional development, they will have a lot of the components that will help the district carry out RTI. If the state is not providing local leadership, that's good to know too. Then the district must do it themselves. So inform the state what you're doing, and if you need to get permission to do different components of it, then it's good to do that. Secondly, establish contact at the state level. You want an ally there. It could be a state director of curriculum. It could be a special ed director. It could be somebody else. But it's good to have somebody at the state that you can bounce ideas off of and share successes with. Third, and very importantly, it's important that the personnel at the local district knows about the state regulations and policies that relate to the components of RTI. You don't want your local schools implementing RTI only to be cited by a state review team for doing something wrong. So it's very important that you know what you can do and what you cannot do, and then share that with the people carrying out RTI. Then fourthly, invite participation by the state. They may not come to your first event, but keep inviting because sooner or later they will show up as you have more success with your program.